Hey guys, welcome into Friday of the PGA Championship. Iguodala, Amanda Balionis, and this is going to become an annual thing for us. I think just hanging out on an empty range at the PGA Championship talking about golf. I'm into it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start our own show, so we just laying the groundwork right now.
What do you think the name of that would be?
A&A.
That was too easy. You're right. Okay, so three-time NBA champion, but what maybe some people don't know about you is you are a golf fanatic. And I remember last year you were so excited because you had just broken 80 for the first time. So I'd like to get an update on your golf game, what your handicap was then, what it is now, and what you're shooting consistently.
Yeah, my game's in a really good place. I just did a guy's trip at Pinehurst, and we have sort of like a Ryder Cup style, 6-on-6. So my back's hurting. I held down all the way for my team, but even though we lost, I had like the only win in singles matches. But I did shoot an 82 on number 2, which is tough course. So my handicap's down to I'm like a 9.0 because I shot a good score yesterday at a tough course. So shot 76 at a course in LA, Brentwood. I always think of OJ when I think of Brentwood. But I had a good time. 76, so 76 is my lowest so far.
Single-digit handicap. Yeah. That is impressive stuff. But that's kind of the amazing thing about the game of golf. It's humbling, right? You are one of the best athletes in the world, right, and you have to grind at this game just to get down to a 9 handicap. Is that what kind of keeps you coming back? Well,
I think Steph is like, he keeps me on my toes because of this lifelong chase to be anywhere near him. So it feels like every time I get closer, he just gets better.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, teeing it up this week in a Web.com tour event, fired off a round 1 71. I think that's just 1 over par. Did you watch any of that, and how cool is that?
Saw some highlights. Today I got him at 68.
Oh, is it okay?
Yes.
Do you talk to him? Did you talk to him after his round? Do you give him, are you like his hype man a little bit when he competes professionally?
Well, he has a pretty good caddy as a hype man, our guy Johnny West, who we play with a lot. So I told him if he made the cut, I'll be there Sunday to watch him. But I seen him shoot 67 on that course. Not too much pressure, Steph, but I've seen a 67. See if we can get another one.
I love that you're giving him just one more shot. Like there's not so much more pressure added to playing in a professional environment. Right. 67 stuff, you can go 68. All right, so I got to ask you, what's in your bag? What are you gaming right now? And what's your favorite club in the bag?
I'm gaming KLAY, so I'm playing the Rogue Pros right now. I'm trying to get to like a blade. I like the X-Forge. But I'm not quite good enough, so the Rogue Pros are good for misses. They still get a good amount of distance. I got some nice stamped wedges with a couple championship trophies on them, so hopefully one day I'll just fill up the whole club with championship trophies on my wedges. And then my favorite club is my 3-wood. I'm like Henrik Stenson, like serious. Like I missed one fairway like 2 weeks ago. I missed one fairway because I used my 3-wood, 14 fairways. I used my 3-wood 11 times.
I love this. Okay, good. So you keep that 3-wood. Don't get rid of it. All right, we are going to have questions start to come in. And if you want to ask a question to Dre or to myself about the PGA Championship, about basketball, really, it's the A&A show. So we're here to answer all of your questions, relationship problems. I actually don't know if I can help you with that. But, you know, just ask whatever you guys want. All right, first question coming from Chad. Top 3 NBA golfers you've played with?
Oh, that's a really good question. Obviously, Steph is first. Basketball players, J.R. Smith's really good.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith can play some ball. He's in the stats. He's really into the game as well. And I haven't played with Ray Allen. He had a shot at winning in Tahoe at the celebrity event this year. Yeah. He got in first place on Sunday for like a quick 2 holes. So those 3 guys are probably the top NBA players.
I was just covering that State Farm Showdown, which I think airs tonight on TNT. After the second round of the PGA Championship, Chris Paul was there, Ray Allen was there, and I have to tell you, Ray Allen, I never met him before, but I expect anyone when it's kind of just a fun competitive round to be smiling, a little lighthearted. The dude was serious from start to finish, and you could just see like that competitive nature doesn't stop for him. Are you like that too? Do you take it a little bit lighter than you do on the basketball court?
When I'm playing around, or if I'm playing one of my good friends who's better than me, I'm taking it pretty serious. Yeah. So I'm working on trying to be a little bit more relaxed. But you know, when you're so hooked on the game, such as like a game of golf where every shot counts and you're just playing against yourself every day. You know, you want every shot to count.
Yeah, I loved it, that intensity. I was like, oh, this is a whole new level over here. All right, Chan Schwab is asking, who is the better golfer, Clay or Draymond?
Klay's actually good. So Clay did beat me one time, and ever since he's been trash talking. But I whipped his butt like 2 weeks. 2 weeks after he beat me, I whipped him pretty good. I shot a 38 on the back. He took the lead early, and then I just came back and I took his whole soul. So Clay's been practicing. Clay's trying to catch me. So I got to kind of stave him off while trying to keep up with Steph.
I took his whole soul. That might be my new favorite trash talking line. I've never heard that before. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, Andre Iguodala, Amanda BALIONIS, we're here at the PGA Championship, Belle Reve in St. Louis. It is hot. I know you just got here, but are there any players you're particularly excited about following today, looking at? And I do want to get your picks, I think, for the week as well.
So my 3 favorite golfers are in the same group. It's worked out perfectly.
I think I know who it is.
So Tiger, of course, is my guy. Rory's my favorite golfer. I got into golf about 5 years ago. I caught the bug, and then Rory was a big reason to that. So I'm following Rory every week, no matter where he's playing. And Justin Thomas is actually a good friend. He actually FaceTimed me like a week or 2 ago, like just randomly. He was on a boat, and I think he was enjoying himself a lot. I don't know how my name came up to FaceTime, but that's my guy. So I'm always rooting for JT, and they're in the same group.
Was he FaceTiming you just to prove that he knew you, or like other people watching to see if you actually picked up the FaceTime?
I think they were going through, it was him and Jordan. I think they were going through their phones to see who would pick up. So I picked up, and we chatted for about 5 minutes.
That was good work by you. That was a good friend move. All right, Paul wants to know, what's the best part of your game right now?
My 3-wood off the tee. Like I can cut it, I can draw it. Like my 3-wood is money. 270 on average. My 3-wood is long. It's good.
That Rogue 3-wood coming in good for you. This golf course, we saw a lot of rain this week, so it's soft, it's long. Big fairways though, for the most part. I don't know if you caught any of round 1, but who are you picking or think might be in it till the very end on Sunday afternoon?
I mean, with the way Dustin hits the ball, he's never out of it. And the way he finished his Sunday round at Bridgestone,
64, yeah.
He's got a chance. Rory's never out of it. Rory's always in contention. You saw him at the Open. He made a good run for it there on Saturday and Sunday. Tiger's good with his driver. Yeah. Watch out for him. But there's always that underdog, you know, Francisco Molinari. The way he just kind of shocked everybody and came.
I don't think we call Molinari an underdog anymore.
Not an underdog anymore because he's had a really good year. Yeah. But the way he just kind of kept it steady and held his own, you know, you never know what could happen. But, you know, like you said, the course is soft right now, and guys are going to be able to go low any given day. And you saw a back-to-back at the U.S. Open with Brooks Koepka, so maybe JT can do that at the PGA. So, I mean, there's so many guys in this field that can play. Anybody can win.
All right, well, now I have a conundrum for you. So say Steph Curry makes the weekend, but now your main man, Justin Thomas, or someone like Rory McIlroy is in contention heading into Sunday, and you know you can celebrate with them on Sunday night. Do you stay here and root on your guys, knowing you can probably show them how to party a little bit better than PGA Tour guys do, or do you go and support your guy, Steph Curry?
Well, that is a very tough question. But in terms of moral support and bonding and I'm a little older now, some would say, in basketball terms. So I'm trying to squeeze out a couple more years, maybe get another contract from the Warriors. And Steph Curry is pretty much been the GM, so I want to be on his good side when my contract's up. So I will be there to support Stephen Curry. Smart
business moves. You could also ask us business questions on the A&A show. All right, Chris Kyle wants to know, have you ever had a hole-in-one, and if so, on what course?
Never had a hole-in-one. Been close. My son almost got a hole-in-one 2 days ago.
What?
It rolled right past the hole, so he's probably been closer than I have. He 3-putted though, so I still parred and he bogeyed, but no hole-in-ones. I show no mercy even on my kids.
See, you're even competitive against your son. You want him getting close, but not so close that he beats you.
Well, you got to teach him. He lives a really good life. He doesn't realize, so you got to try to humble him whenever possible.
Andre Iguodala is kind of a savage on the basketball court, on the golf course, and even at home with his family, apparently. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Jerry, thank you so much for doing this. Am I going to see you next year, same time, same place? Well, no, in May. but
Yes.
you're still going to come hang out, right?
Yes, Steve Kerr is a very gracious coach, and he will make sure that I can get to my second job, even while I'm in my first job. So, yeah, I'll be there.
Important.
Yes.
There's no A&A show without the other A. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, we're going to be bringing you all of the digital coverage all week long here at Belle Reve at the PGA Championship. If you have any questions, you can find us here later on in the week. Have a great Friday.